Laine Ashker. We're here in beautiful Norwood, North Carolina, and I'm interviewing the top 3 after dressage at the CIC3 Star Pro Tour Series at the 4-course trials. We're going to begin with Michael, who is riding Jude's Law with a 41, and he is the overnight leader. So, Michael, tell us a little bit about your ride. What did you feel, things you need to work on leading up to Kentucky, or?
Yeah, well, this was like going to Kentucky, so just be practicing for that one.
Cool.
But no, he was fantastic today. He's been improving every event out and continued that improvement today. A couple movements that normally I could do a little bit better, and I botched a little bit, but weren't his fault. So still room for some improvement, but overall his work continues to get better and better. So I'm really excited.
Fantastic. And Karen, were you happy with Veronica today?
I was. You know, she's done her 1-3 star at Fairhill last fall, and stepped her up. I've got her entered at Rolex. I was really thrilled with the trot work in particular. Canter work, you know, as I felt like there's still a lot of room for improvement in the canter to keep her straight and more forward, and just to step it up to that level where hopefully those guys that are coming over from across the pond, we can stay with them, and that's real important for the U.S.
I'm
kind of tired of the prize money going back that way. So
Exactly.
I know the 3 of us are going to do everything we can to keep that from happening.
Agreed. And Marilyn is on 3rd at 45. And what kind of things were you happy with your test overall? Obviously, you guys are the top 3. So what were there things you need to work on? And
sure. Always. I'm figuring the mare out. This is 4th time down the center line now with her.
Okay.
So each test has been a real learning experience, a lot of things to take home and figure out. But there'll be things from Saturday and things from Sunday as well. So I'm really finding the buttons as quickly as I can and building a relationship as quickly as possible.
And is she geared for Kentucky? And
she is entered.
Fantastic.
And I look for Saturday to be a great experience. She was super at Red Hills in the cross country. We had a couple little mistakes, but all in all, quite good. And this is a great galloping, rolling track. So I'll again get a little bit more experience with her as far as the terrain goes, and get to test the gallop a little bit as well.
Sure. Yeah, this course is notoriously known to be a great kind of show you where you are before your spring 3 days, be it Jersey, Bromont, or Kentucky. And from what I've heard, I've not had a chance to go look at it, but I heard it's pretty technical, lots of skinnies and corners, pretty big, great galloping. I mean, is there anything else that you guys think you need to? I mean, what are you thinking about the course?
I think that sums it up pretty well. I mean, I think that there is plenty to do, but everything is friendly. If you ride well, then the horses should have a good experience. You know, we may have issues, but I don't think it'll be the course's fault. I think Mark's done a really good job here, and it's prepared beautifully. The footing is the best in the country anywhere, so probably some of the best in the world. So.
And Karen, you were commenting back in the press conference inside about just the farm looking like it's belonging now. It's not in its initial phase, because we've been coming here for years now. I mean,
Jim and Bernadette have done just an amazing job over the years, but the farm is starting to look more mature. The plantings are growing, and the landscaping is matured. So it's a beautiful backdrop for us to, I mean, my goodness, we get to come and play on this property. Jim is so generous with his property, and his staff has done an impeccable job maintaining the property. And when you drive down the driveway, you come into this oasis, and everyone that's here as a competitor feels that they've done everything they can for the horses, to accommodate them, and for the competitors, and also for the owners and the spectators, which is really huge for us. And gosh, I look forward to it every year. It's a real destination event. They do a fantastic job.
Agreed. Yeah. And Marilyn, it's your first time here. What was your initial thought as being new, sort of to the event world, but especially new to this venue?
Obviously, gosh, it's magnificent. That was my first impression. It's wow. I mean, every single jump, there's so much detail, and you don't really know what to expect. What's next? You walk around the corner, and wow, there's an unbelievable one. Wow, there's another one. Wow, I mean, it just keeps coming at you, and nothing gets old. Everything is just so well presented and so well designed.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm really, really grateful for the footing at this time of the year. Hope for rain, but they've been doing everything they can as well, just to make sure that it can be all it can be.
Sure.
I think we're getting rain tonight, so that's just making a perfect recipe for great going for Saturday.
Fantastic. Well, guys, best of luck for Saturday and Sunday, and happy and healthy horses for Sunday. And awesome. Hopefully, I'll be interviewing you guys again tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Lynne.
Cheers.